Well, what's going on, everyone? Today is the day. This is Josh with Tupers Pro Wash. Today we will be doing our shooter tip showdown. You can see all the tips that I have. We have the ladder saver nozzle right here. We have the moon missile tip. All these are 8 gallons a minute, by the way. This is going to be our standard tip. A lot of companies, including myself, like to use this one. We have the Davis shooter tip. We have the innovative shooter tip, and then this one is the very first shooter tip that I've ever bought. I want to say it's from Guy Blackman. I can't remember the name of the actual tip itself, but I got that off his website. We have our drone that I will be flying up. So what's going to happen is I'm going to point the camera around. I'm going to point. We'll start with this one to get the feet that it goes up. The drone is going to be facing in a position that it is in now. I'll turn it around. It's going to be facing in a position like this. And we're going to shoot up into the air. And I will be putting the distance of how high the shooter tip actually goes, and I will keep increasing the drone's altitude until you cannot see the stream of water in the drone's camera view anymore. And at that point, we will know that the maximum height you can go is what the drone altitude was before that. So give me a brief moment, let me get set up and start the shooter tip showdown. Alright, thank you for watching the shooter tip showdown. This was our constant. This was the first one that we did. It went 35 feet. First off, all of these went to 35 feet, every single one of them. This one was undetectable at 38 feet, as you can see in the video. This was the second one. This one was undetected at 36 feet. This shooter tip was undetected at 38 feet. This shooter tip was undetected at 36 feet. This shooter tip was undetected at 37 feet. This shooter tip was the last shooter tip, and once we got, it was detectable at 40 feet, and once we went to 41 feet, it was no longer detectable. Just keep in mind, this is a controlled environment that I am testing in. There is maybe 1 or 2 mile-an-hour winds, and I am shooting the stream straight up in front of the camera. I have water all over my drone, but that's okay. So yeah, comment below which shooter tip you like the best. I mainly only use the Xjet M5 and the Davis shooter tip. This shooter tip and this shooter tip have been my backup shooter tips. This shooter tip is one that I bought just to test out, and this shooter tip, the innovative shooter tip, was sent to me just so I could do this video. He didn't want to be left out, and I don't blame him. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, subscribe to the channel, ask me below. I have absolutely no issues answering any questions that you may have. Hope this helps in your future shooter tip purchases. I think this one I got from Sherwin-Williams. That was ordered online. That was ordered online. The popular one here, Davis shooter tip. Davis shooter tip. These are my go-to ones here. So yeah. Thank you very much, and have a fantastic, wonderful day.